Hey, Carlitha. Sabria the Beast. Good to see you, Sabria. Thank you. Hey, Judy. Good to see you. Good to see you, Twiggy. Monica is on. Good evening. Ursula, hello. Barbara Dolores, it was good to see you as well. Good to see my cousin Sherry on as well. Good to see you, Valencia. Um, hey, matter of fact, now that I look, wait a minute. I want to see one thing. Wait a minute. Okay. Um, all right, let's see. Carrie, Angela. Hey, good to see you, Dr. Angela. Tia, thank you so much. Good to see you. Glad to have you on with us. I'm trying to keep up, y'all. Carrie Early is on with us. Um, oh, wow. Um, Tia, thank you. Idalis, good to see you as well. All right, this is not working. Uh, hey, B. Michelle, thank you so much. Hey, Barbara Kaufman, good to see you. Hello, Ramonda. Ursula, hey, good to see Coach Cassell Bell on with us as well. Antoinette, hello. Snowy, hello. Ernestine, hello. Renisa, glory to God. Zelphia, good to see you. Janine, hey, Janine. Good to see you, David. Whew, good to see Beverly, and very happy to hear from you this week. Good to see Reverend Vaughn Jackson on with us. Lydia, good to see you. Monia, I went to Ruin Thai for lunch today. I just went on in. As usual, the food was excellent and the service was great. Um, I'm surprised that Sabria is not working like one of her like 10 jobs. Good to see you, Renee. Thank you for joining us. Pamela Renee. See Nicole, hello. Good to see Natasha. Hello, good to see uh, Loto on, and Lala is on. Good to see you. Lynn, good evening. Thank you for joining us, Lynn. E. Joyce Paris, always on with us. I think she's been on every single one. Good to see Leroy on with us. Monica has joined us. So Monica has joined us. We bow to her. Liv, Cheryl, good to see you. Lita, good to see Lita on, and Lita worked hard this week, y'all. Georgia, good to see you. Crystal Creations, thank you so much. Mary, good to see you. Hey, Miss Eloise Dudley, thank you so much for your words of encouragement. I thank you. I thank you. And Carol, I do not know President Carter, but happy birthday to President Jimmy Carter, the oldest living U.S. president. Good to see you, Fonzie. Gloria Smith is on. Molly is on. Good to see you. Uh, thank God it's Friday. Miss Arlene Daniels, thank you so much. Trey, good to see you from the Low Country Buffalo Wild Wings. Dr. McLeod, good to see you. Deborah, thank you for joining us. Jessica is on with us. Good to see my big brother Spencer Ellis White III has joined us. Good to see you, sir. Bernice Lowman, who's doing all types of everything. She's on. Dana is on with us. Julia Dinkins is on. Thank you so much. And um, Ernestine, thank you. Yeah, Sam Washington and I, yeah, we went to Savannah State College together, not SSU. We went to Savannah State College when Savannah State was a college. Good to see you, Danny. Good to see you, brother. I appreciate that. Vaney, good to see Vaney on as well. Catherine, hello. Good to see Bishop-elect Nathaniel Smalls. Good to see you, sir. Margie, thank you so much. I'm not there yet, but I'm going to get there. Febreze all day, good to see you as well. Sarah Stevens, Liberty City's finest and Liberty County's finest, good to see you. Carolyn Bryant is on with us. Tawana Grant is on. Thank you, Tawana, for joining us. Terrific Terry Mobley is on, and we're all doing well. Joy is on with us. Hey, Adrian Martin from Jacksonville is on. Good to see you. And Adrian with the reins too, Coach. Um, good to see Net on. Good to see Net. Good to see Monica. I love Monica. Good to see uh, Monica on as well. Lucretia is on. Thank you. Marjorie, Savannah is blessed, and I'll talk a little bit about that. Hey, Shamar, good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Felicia, it is now Friday Night Live. Felicia was trying to turn Friday morning briefing into Friday Night Live. This is Friday Night Live. This is where it goes down. Good to see you, Latasha DJ. Good to see you. Kathy Grant is on with us. Thank you for joining us. Ruel Francis, good to see you, sir. Gloria Wells is on with us. Cassandra is watching. Good to see you, Miss Harris. Helen is saying hello. Alicia, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate that. Andre, thank you. Mel, good to see you. Hey, good to see Super Attorney Howard Spivey on. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Lucretia, thank you for joining us. Angela is on with us. Alexis is on. Ethel, I think I met your people because they were on. They said they were kin to you. I got both Kaufmans on, so good to see Crystal Kaufman has finally joined us. Debbie Williams Walker is on. Dr. Patricia West, happily retired, good to see you. Dr. Angie Lewis, good to see you as well. Elisa is on from Jacksonville, so Adrian is on, and Coach Cassell is on from Jacksonville as well. Linda, good to see you. Audrey Baker, good to see you. Thank you. Marjorie Young, the Low Country Down Syndrome Buddy Walk is at 10 o'clock tomorrow at Forsyth Park. Elder Flossie, I hope that you're back safely. Good to see you. Lala was in Nashville. We're glad that you're back. And yes, Bernice, I am well. Sandra, good to see you. Joyce Hall, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. I don't think that's my Joyce Hall, but good to see Catherine Grant on as well. Howard went to Savannah State College. So good to see you. Marsha Lieberman is on, so I got both Liebermans on. I got both Kaufmans on. And yes, thank you so much, Lita. I appreciate you. Aunt Ollie is on with us, so always good to see you. Lala, ha ha ha. Camila is on. Helen Bright is on. Katina is on. Tanya Scott Green, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Richard Dinkins is on, so I guess the Dinkins are going to start coming on now. Since I got the Liebermans and the Kaufmans on, now the Dinkins are going to show up, and then the Tillmans are going to come up behind them. But good to see Virginia Young on. Stephanie, good. Thank you for joining us. And Sonia, hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bien. Gracias, buenas noches. Tammy, Sunshine Tammy's on. I'm going to give her a little bit of love because she's been under the weather, so y'all give her some love today. Good to see Tiffany. You are very, very welcome. And good to see Lahoma on with us. Good to see my sister Stephanie Gibbs on as well. Lydia Stevens is on. Nicole Ransom is on as well. Okay. Oh, okay. So Vornice is your sister, Ethel. I got it. I got it now. Smiley 3. Good to see you. Kish, good to see you. And I saw my baby on last Sunday. I saw her. Good to see Tab on. Thank you. See, LaWanda Tillman is on. She is getting better, right? So I'm going to give you some love. And now Pastor Tillman is joining. I told you the Tillmans were going to show up. So we got both Tillmans on, both Liebermans, both Kaufmans, and Dinkins are starting to show up. Good to see Audrey King, and I want to publicly thank Audrey King and Georgia Power for all of their work, working with us, working among us. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Sharonda, good to see you as well. Gloria, good to see you as well. Good to see Marcus Thompson on. Good to see you. Zionia, I hope I pronounced it right. Katina, thank you so much. Angela Kirkland has joined us, you all. And Hermina is on, so I want to say hey to Hermina. I don't know what you... Okay, you got a picture of Mona in your... Wait, why you got a picture of Mona in there with you? Hey, good to see my dentist, Dr. Ann Linton, on as well. So the business she's in is grins. Good to see the Honorable Kendra Rowe, the commissioner from 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 Brunswick, Georgia. Good to see her on as well. Good to see Mr. Bill and Michelle on as well. My brother, Dr. Thomas Sills, good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for praying for us. Shauna, good to see you. Always glad to have on my beloved, our 65th mayor of the city of Savannah, Edna Branch Jackson, who is also state representative. And so y'all just give her love because she just makes life better whenever she's in it. So I'm always glad to have her on. And we're waiting on Jerome Duncan to show us. And Anna is watching. Hey, Anna. And hey, Grandma Jackie, good to see you. All rise because Bishop Jacqueline Gilbert Grant has entered the room. And so therefore, Satan, you must leave. Go. Althea, good to see you as well. You can see I'm tired, right? Julia is on, so the deacons are joining us. Good to see Laura Renee on all the way from Pennsylvania, watching and keeping an eye and praying for us. Good to see her. Lenora Moore is on with us. Angie Johnson, good to see you as well. Wanda Bryant, good to see you. Thank you. Good to see you. Joya Dinkins is on. So again, they're coming on. Good to see the Honorable Gabrielle Nelson, who was out there with sandbags in Port Whitworth. Thank you for all of your work. I'm going to give you some love too because I know what your life was like, so giving you some love. Good to see you, Gerald. Thank you for joining us. Vernice has joined us from Washington. Now I know that you and Ethel are kin. So now I know. I got it together. As well, Keith Kimbo, good to see you. And I finally got a chance to give him some pounds. Good to see Tiffany Butler. I think Tiffany is my favorite twin. Yeah, Tiffany is my favorite twin. As well. And then Rockin' Robin Beck, all the way from Kansas City. Good to see you as well. Cynthia Smalls is on. Diego is on as well. Bernice, I know we'll talk about that. And we have Mrs. Queen on, who's supposed to be moving here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get to it. If it's Friday in Savannah, and you are tired of all these storms, you are on with us. Good to see Miss Julia on. I'm going to give Julia some love as well. It is Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. We are here after the most eventful 24 hours. I'm Van Johnson. I'm just glad to be anywhere. I'm glad that you are here. It is Friday. And ladies and gentlemen, what does that mean? That means it is week 132. 132 weeks, 925 days, 2 years, 6 months, 11 days. We've been doing this every single Friday night. What's wrong with you all? Every single Friday night. We're still here for 2 whole years, every single Friday night, no matter where we are. And here we are again. Good to see you, Jazz. Appreciate that. 132 weeks, and we are so grateful to be here because the road behind us is not as significant as the road in front of us. We look and see what's happening, but we look behind us to see how far we have come. We see, and we use that to propel us going forward. So a couple of things before I get into what I want to get into. The first thing I want you to do, as we always do, first thing, we want you to like the page. Like this page. I am hyped, Laura, because I am sleepy. I am out. I am sleepy. And I'm in it now. I am in the zone. 132 weeks. 132 weeks. Go ahead, like the page. Like this page. As many of you saw, when there's something to be said, I'm going to tell you. And so I'm going to make sure you know what I know. And so like the page, because many of you were saying, well, I didn't know you were on. Well, it's because you didn't like this page. And because you didn't like the page, you didn't get an alert when I went live. So go ahead and like the page. All right? Like the page. Like the page. And happy birthday to Pastor Andre Osborne, First Tabernacle Baptist Church. And happy birthday because he's also an awesome Libra. So we're shooting Pastor Osborne some love, and he is a part of our Friday night family. So go ahead and like the page. The second thing we want you to do is share the page. Share the page. Share it. Share it. Share it. Share the page. Go ahead and share it. Because we're not jealous with our love, right? Right? We're not jealous with it, right? We're not jealous. We're not jealous. We're not jealous. Good to see you, Alan. Thank you for joining us. Gladys says she likes the page. I'm glad that you do. Thank you. Good, 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 good. So go ahead, like the page, share the page, right? So we do those things. We like the page, we share the page. The third thing we do, and y'all know what it is, we send out love to our girl Tara, right? And we had Tara on a couple of weeks ago. Tara is strong. And so we do this to lift up our girl, and we do it in our own Friday night way. We do it with three green apple hearts and then the red heart in the end. So we want to make sure that we do that. So sending out love to Tara. And so we are Tara Strong, and we lift her up. And happy birthday to Latasha Green as well. It's her birthday. So happy birthday to you. October is a wonderful month for a birthday. That's all I got to say about that. Abby doesn't know how to follow directions. Terry, I'll let you handle that. But happy birthday to all of you Libra babies. Good to see you, Ivania. Good to see you as well. So yeah, we're sending that out. And then Mother Rose Kimball, this is Keith's mom. Happy birthday, Mother Rose Kimball. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. All right, so we got that done, right? Okay, I think we do. So, and the other reason I'm hyped is because there are times, and I've been around long enough. Yeah, my birthday is October too. Great month for a birthday. The best month for a birthday. But anyway, and Libra is the best sign to be. It is. But there are times when, and I'm going to get to what we're going to talk about, is, and some of you might be offended, so I'm letting you know this now. I'm letting you know now so that if you have that issue, go ahead and leave so I won't offend you. Because Tiffany, where you been, Tiffany? When you get excited when you see God move, you get excited when all of a sudden the things we take for granted, we recognize that we take them for granted. Let me explain. I'm here in my home. I have electricity. I have internet. I have a roof over my head. Our streets are clear. With few exceptions, thanks to Georgia Power, we have people, most people have electricity. We didn't lose nobody. And we watch grace and favor, and we don't even recognize it. I look, and the last couple of days I have not slept very long or very well because we're watching this Category 4 storm. Good to see you, Lily. We see this storm, a Category 5 really is Category 5 minus like a couple of miles per hour. Good to see Trish Brown on. Trish be styling. And this storm destroys the areas on the western part of Florida. Destroys. And we're watching this in real time. People I know there, people I care about there, obviously relationships that are there. But these cities are devastated. Some people who should have left did not leave, and now they're looking for them. Huge boats are moved from the water across streets, and they see the same boat that was in the water blocks away. You see cars that used to be here are now here. You see neighborhoods that you can't even recognize. People losing everything they had in just a few minutes. The same storm came across Florida, came across Orlando, and we're watching it because the track is taking it under Jacksonville, and it's going to hit the water. We expect that it's going to briefly strengthen, and it's going to flip back in to Savannah. I start getting phone calls from all of these national news outlets because they're expecting Savannah to be in the eye of this storm. Why we're concerned is because you know how we do with water and a little wind. We know that if we get hit by a category 3, a 3 dead on, that we will be underwater except for 2 or 3 places. So we're looking and we're concerned. And we're staying up all night, and I posted some of this on my page so you can see what we were looking at. And so, fortunately for us here in Savannah and Chatham County, we're all working together, we're all talking together, but there were folk out there who were praying. I mean, we're going to execute our plans for whatever they are. If it's this destruction, we know what we're going to do about that. We know that if it was going to be nothing, we know what to do about that. But somebody out there was praying because late in the midnight hour, we noticed a shift in the trajectory. We noticed that it was now trending east. And all of a sudden, we know that Savannah, who was in the center of the eye, we're not even in the cone of uncertainty anymore. Understand what I'm saying? And so we need to always know and understand, and I'm not going to go too religious, but I want you to know this, that because somebody says that you're done, because the reports say you're done, because the commentators say you're done, because the forecast track says you are done or you're finished. I know that things can turn around late in the midnight hour, and all of a sudden, what was meant for you shifts. And even in the shift, and we have our friends in South Carolina, because it was looking for Charleston, and it shifted north on them. So it was Georgetown, and for them and for our friends there, it was still not as bad as it could have been there. And so if I'm a little hype, I'm a little excited, it is because I saw it with my own eyes. I saw it. I know what the projections were. I saw it. And I saw it shift. And as a result, I was supposed to be on what's the lady's name? Let me see. I had a bunch of them, all these interviews on here that I was supposed to be on. I was on Andrea Mitchell today, MSNBC. I was, let me see, I was supposed to be on a couple of them. And as a result, I was supposed to be on tonight with Laura Coates instead of I was on Laura Coates. Aaron Barnett. I was supposed to be on that at 7, and then I was supposed to be on that. They called and they're like canceling because it's like there's nothing to see here. Nothing to see here other than grace and favor. And so I'm just telling you that because Aaron Burnett, thank you. We shifted. It was shifted on us. And as a result, here we are able to be here. We don't take any of these occasions for granted. But for right now, be grateful. Because it could have been a whole lot worse. It could have been a lot more damage. As of 6 p.m. today, I rescinded my emergency order. We picking up trash tomorrow. Buses are running on the streets now. We good. And Ian is far away from us. So, if I'm a little hype, it's because he did it. And I don't take any credit, or we should not. And, we're grateful. Good to see you, Sierra. We also want to make sure that we are able to, and I will find a way, because people in Florida are going to need our help. And when you are blessed to avoid devastation, you're blessed to be a blessing. And so our community will figure out a way to make sure that we're able to help our friends in Florida. Because, again, the devastation is real. Soon, the news will be gone. Soon, the attention will be gone. And these folks have to live and pick up their lives. There were roads that were decimated. And let this be a message to us here in Savannah, Chatham County. When we tell you to leave, go. Go. Because I was watching folks over in the Fort Myers areas and all that. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. And then this happened, and now we're looking for them, or they're looking for them. So, we have, and I want to send a shout out, and again, I mentioned earlier, good to see the Honorable Linda Wilder Bryan, District 3, on with us. Um, I am I'm thankful to Georgia Power and Audrey King, who's on. She's on. She's a Friday nighter, so good to see her, and thank her for all of her work. But Team Savannah, I saw Condolita on. I mean, these folks, we rode this thing 24 hours for the last couple of days. And I want to tell you, these professionals on Thursday, our sanitation crews, the Pride of Savannah, they got out there and they did all their pickups by 2 o'clock because they knew that today they would not be able to do it. And they'll be back out there tomorrow. The Pride of Savannah. All of our teams, our police and our fire, our water resources people, our park and tree folks are out there making sure that limbs that look suspect were taken down. We live in a wonderful, magnificent city filled and staffed by wonderful, magnificent people. And I will tell you, in watching them moving around, hey, Sarah Sanders and Barbara Sanders, good to see you all. I didn't know you were kin to Barbara Sanders, see Nicole. Tam Love! And so, people sit down here and they talk. I'm going to give Audrey King, since Audrey King will give you some love, Audrey King. So, we fuss about Georgia Power, and they do. Our bill be too high. Yeah, Audrey, our bill be too high sometime. But Georgia Power was on point. So y'all should give some love to Audrey and Georgia Power. And they had the folks stationed here ready to go out. And so sending out love to all the Georgia Power professionals. They were ready to get out there and pick these lines up and reestablish that. We also, hey, Desiree, good to see you. We also had some folks that lost power. We had trees that were knocked down. Georgia Power, Team Savannah, we were cutting the trees up, and Georgia Power was reconnecting the power. So in real time. So again, thank you. We appreciate all of our employees. And as a result, on Monday, we will be back in business again, wide open, and life will go on. But I don't mean to go on, but when you're blessed, you have to say you're blessed. And I'm saying that our community, again, was blessed. Blessed. And so we don't take it lightly. And so, what we want you to do is to have a grateful heart about it. I mean, things could have been so much worse. And they weren't. The same storm that hit them hit us. Well, it bypassed us. Feel like Passover. It just passed on over and kept on going. So I'm finished with that. So anything y'all want to talk about, we could talk about. And I just had to get that out of my spirit, so to speak, as folks say. We want to go ahead and get that done. But I am grateful that no life in Savannah was lost due to this. Now, we may not be able to say that next time, but for this time, for right now, hey, we appreciate it, and we're happy about it. And again, for the things that we complain about, and we do complain about things, but just remember those folks in Florida whose lives are forever changed. They've lost things. And then so I want us to also use this, because some of us, they say God protects babies and fools. Some of us, I've got people calling, talking about they didn't have insurance. Well, you should have insurance. You should have insurance. And guess what? If you live in Savannah, you should have flood insurance too, because homeowners insurance takes care of water coming down, but flood insurance takes care of water coming up. Also, if you're renting, you should have renter's insurance. It is extraordinarily cheap, but you need to have renter's insurance. You need to have all your important papers scanned and up in a cloud somewhere and on a jump drive. You need to have that kind of stuff. You need to already know where that stuff is. You need to be able to have a go bag where you can get your stuff and just go. You got to be able to do that. So, these are the things we wanted to talk about. Tiffany wants to know, can we get a community for truckers? Um, yeah, I mean, if somebody's going to build one, the city wouldn't build a community for truckers, but if you find somebody who wants to invest the money in land, buying land, um, to do it, I'm sure, the city wouldn't do it. That's not a use of city funds. Um, we had talked about getting together. Actually, I gave that assignment to somebody, and I have not heard from them, so I need to check to see about the Friday night crew. We were supposed to be getting together, so um, hey, happy birthday to our mentor. Good to see you, Miss Kathy. Tell her I said happy birthday. Um, hey, we have Dr. Heather on, and Dr. Heather was actually planning to come down here and help out in the hospitals. Um, so we're happy about that. Um, Lala wants to know what can we do to have the city agencies to give out sandbags. Well, the city doesn't give out sandbags. We just don't. Um, that is it's a cost associated with it. Um, but we have vendors, Lala, who do that. Tybee Island gives them away, obviously, and then they got sand, and then of course Port Wentworth has those as well. I would suggest people to get sandbags in the winter and just get them and hold on to them. Um, Agencies don't really. I mean, we don't have a lot of agencies to give out sandbags. Again, it's an expense associated with it, and so I'm not sure that any of them really get into to doing sandbags. Hey, I was waiting for Miss Sadie Campbell. Miss Sadie Campbell is on with us. And so I appreciate her. 98 years old, and we are glad to have 98, 94, Miss Sadie. But we're glad to have you with us. Thank you so much. Um, Tanya, our COVID numbers, I know that we were in the medium transmission category. Our bigger issue, believe it or not, Tanya, is not really COVID as much as it's the flu. We're expecting a very active flu season with a very aggressive flu. Get your flu shots. I hope y'all don't give us all kinds of trouble about getting a flu shot. I'm gonna get my flu shot this week, so we're gonna do that. Um, January Jones is on. That is a cool name, January Jones. That sounds like you should be like an author or something, January Jones. I like that. Anthony, I'm gonna get to bed eventually. Um, Good to see Brother Dennis. Good to see you. Hello. Um, let's see. Good to see Mardell on as well. January wants to know what if Savannah wasn't lucky. Well, first of all, we weren't lucky. We were blessed. The plan would have been if we needed to evacuate, we would have known from the track of the storm. Really, what happened in this case, we called it exactly right. The fact was we should not have evacuated. Every model had that if it did come to us, it was going to be at worst a one, at best a tropical cyclone, a rain event. So I mean, we did it right. We should not have evacuated. You all know that if we felt like you needed to evacuate, I'd have been the first one saying go. But no, January Jones, we did this. This went exactly according to plan. Our models were right. Our modeling was right. Our forecasting was right in terms that we felt people needed to stay, and people did stay. So that's the deal. Am I saying resources are limited? Um, well, I don't know what you mean by resources. Resources in terms of what? We have emergency funds that we allocate for this purpose. I declared an emergency along with the chairman and the governor so that we could be reimbursed for expenses as it relates to this. So we have contingencies and plans in place to move people, get people out of town, to protect our city, and so we do that. So. Um, Seaport Photo Booth says, "Nah, we don't want to rename no stress street." Is there a task force especially for homeless women in Savannah? No, there is not. We have an interagency council on homelessness, and they address the needs of men and women. As a matter of fact, um, through some of that work, we supported the opening of the Parker House, which is the first shelter specifically for unaccompanied women, for up to 100 women anywhere in the Southeast. And so, um, you know, we're happy about that, and that's part of the work. In homeless work, is difficult really to separate the work. It needs to be done because the funding comes for homeless services. Hey, Sam Washington, good to see you, sir. How many movies have I appeared in? Um, None, I don't think. You're welcome, January Jones. Good to see you. Um, Georgia Power was great. So, what questions you have for me? What do you want to talk about? Again, I am um, I am in a mode of gratefulness. Um, Good to see you, Lydia. Where you going? Where you going, Lydia? Um, but yeah, let's. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for things being as they were. They could have been so much worse. So, um, what do y'all want to talk about? The greatest month coming up. Oh, so I do want you to know that on Thursday, hey Virginia, on Thursday, this Thursday coming up, we will be dedicating Cape Street in Caton Homes for Senator Raphael Warnock. I'm excited about that because the senator from Georgia is from Savannah. Is from, hey, Miss Annette, is from Savannah. Good to see you, Miss Phyllis. Um, you know, he's from Savannah, and we're going to honor him by naming the street and public housing in which he was raised with his 10 or 11 brothers and sisters after Senator Raphael Warnock. And so we're excited about that. That's Thursday at 10 o'clock. You're welcome to come. Thursday at 10 o'clock, we'll be dedicating Cape Street as Raphael Warnock Way. Carol wants to know what went down at the mayor's conference, pictures of me and the Clintons. Yeah, I was invited to the Clinton Global Initiative. This is a worldwide conversation initiative dealing with global issues. And so I was excited to be one of the worldwide mayors invited. So there were mayors from countries all over the world, and we really talked about issues that affect us globally. And so I was glad to be in the room, glad to be thought of. And the thing about it is, it's not, although I'm invited, the fact that I'm invited means Savannah's invited. If I'm in the room, Savannah is in the room. And so we are a global city, and we need to punch our weight. And so I was glad to be there because it showed the significance of our city, even when larger cities in population were not there. We were invited there. And so I was excited to be there at the Clinton Global Initiative and at the Concordia convening. And this was at the same time that the United Nations convening was going on. Great opportunity for us to talk about opportunities on a variety of things that will help our city. And so I took advantage of the opportunity to be there. Thank you, Miss Lydia. Don't go to sleep, though. Good to see you, Bay. And Chanel is on from Richmond Hill. Good to see you as well. Thank you. Caton Holmes, yes. Thank you. But again, good for us. Good for us. The goal is we want people to see our city. We are a global city. And somebody asked me, what does it have to do about us? What does it have to do? Well, let me go back. The Savannah State Homecoming Parade will be going on. The Savannah State Parade is going on. Brenda, thank you so much. And I thank you, Angie. And Maddie Taylor. That's what I'm saying. People talk about why you. No, look, when I go, Savannah is with me. I mean, I don't go if I'm not the mayor of Savannah. But more importantly, when I was talking to President Clinton, and he was funny because it's like, mayor, And hey, Carmesita, he talked about the Pirates House. I'm like, how you know about the Pirates House? And but I'm glad Savannah's on their mind. And so I talked a lot with Chelsea Clinton, and we're talking about some of the initiatives they're doing. Again, anything that's going to help our city, I'm in for it. Deal me in. And so again, glad to be there with folks from all over the place. But no, we're having the Savannah State Parade. Um, so we're excited about that. That's going to happen. What else? January Jones Global. We are already an international city. We have a military that travels internationally. We have a port that delivers internationally. We have through SCAD. We have campuses internationally through SCAD. Through Georgia Southern, we have a campus in Ireland internationally. We have visitors from all over the world internationally. And we have an international airport. So we're already an international city. And so we can do things internationally to benefit us locally. And so the fact is our world has become much smaller, and you have to be able to find ways to work globally and work locally. And so that's what we're doing. So I'm excited about that as well. Tiffany says the truckers community will absolutely help the city. I don't know. Um, I don't know. It would help truckers. But you have to find somebody. The city wouldn't do a truckers community. Um, yes, January, Savannah is again. We have tourists from all over the world that come here, and so therefore we have to play on this worldwide stage. I want local Savannah small businesses to do business internationally. Um, Carol, you're welcome. Um, we want our students to be able to study abroad. We have sister cities in China, um, sister city over in Germany. We have sister cities in Ireland. We have sister cities in Sweden and in Israel. We have one in Haiti. And so we need to nurture those relationships. We need to make sure that we have access to those markets. We need to make sure that we have local businesses doing business over there because their bottom line is here and there. So that is what the whole international thing is about. Then we're also dealing about issues about global warming. Global warming and climate change is real. 70% of our worst weather events, our worst rain events, have been only since 2015. 70% in Savannah's whole recorded history. We've been around since 1733, almost 300 years. And 70% of our worst hurricane rain events have been since 2015. Remember, we evacuated in 2016 and 17 and 18, I think. So, that's real. And so we need to be talking about what's happening on the global stage. We need to be talking about how do we address global warming. It is real. It's not political. Ask those people in Florida whether global warming is political. Ask them whether this is political. The fact of the matter is that we had a Category 5 minus a few miles per hour slam the Gulf Coast of Florida. And we still have 2 months left in hurricane season. 2 whole months. 2 months. And my concern is here in the east. It's always amazed me that these storms seem to come from Africa. They always come from the Africa going west, and they're out there, and the water is warm, and because the water is warm, it is. January Jones says people complain about SCAD. SCAD is a part of Savannah's culture. People who don't remember Savannah before SCAD, SCAD is been an awesome addition to our city. They have grown beyond their wildest dreams and our wildest imaginations. So, people complain about everything, but they don't complain about the taxes that their students pay to businesses and businesses that are here that exist because of SCAD students. We recognize that SCAD should have an opportunity to do better in terms of us, but we're talking about those things. But the fact of the matter is that for people who were complaining before, our downtown would not be what it was without SCAD, because SCAD took those historic buildings and helped to maintain our historic district, which people come to see. So, that's kind of how it goes down, January Jones. So, any other questions? Anything else y'all want to talk about? What else y'all want to ask me? Whoa, wait a minute. What I do? What I do? Oh, there it is. What else y'all want to talk about? Um, Tiffany's going to be in The Walking Dead. So she's excited. I'm excited for you. January Jones, do you live in Savannah? I'm just wondering. Because that's a cool name, January. Is that your real name, January Jones, or is your name like Judith or something? Because January Jones is like a smooth name. Better Savannah. Well, I mean, the fact of the matter is, impact fees, they might be exempt because they are a not-for-profit. But nonetheless, we are working to help SCAD to realize that they need to be a part of the bigger community. So I suspect that soon we'll be announcing an agreement between SCAD and the city of Savannah and a couple of other entities that we're working on to talk about annual income to the city of Savannah. So, in terms of impact fees, we are working towards moving towards that. That was something that I committed to and something that we are moving forward on. So, we have learned since that it's not as straightforward as people think it is. And obviously, in some areas, less of exemptions, it can also be passed on to an end user, particularly in the areas of housing. So, nonprofits exempt from fees, not necessarily. However, there are nonprofits that are doing other types of nonprofits that might be exempt from fees, or you might want to exempt them of fees because of the work that they do. Again, we're still working on our ordinance and we're still figuring out those intricacies. So, that's not a policy statement yet because, again, we're not at that point yet. Susan, your downtown property is plagued with litter. What can we do? Well, I don't know. I mean, we spend hours as well cleaning up our sidewalks and lanes as well. We have folks that come through. I would call our sanitation area and see what types of solutions you all could work out. Again, that littering is a problem for us. It is an issue. When you have people coming like that, they come and I see them sometimes dropping, and I mean, I'll approach people, much to my chagrin sometimes. Say, hey, pick that up. Why are you dropping that here? I think we have to have some more trash cans as well. Donna sent a crew to paint the graffiti. Donna, call 311, please. That is the best and quickest way to get that done. All of the service requests go through 311. And so, and that might be, I'm not sure if it's the cities or the counties. So just send it to 311. And Quick Trip is coming to I-16 and Little Neck Road, and Richard is happy about that. No, the parade is on, Linda. There was some thought about it. There was some issue about something, but no, the parade is going on. Okay, so as I know it, the parade is still on, and so I'm looking forward to it. If it is, I am on it. I am on it. So anything else? Let me see how I am on time. Oh yeah, I'm at 56 minutes. I'm good. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Any other questions I can answer? So today um, is Count Your Blessings Day, and so that's why I can't be made mad today because I'm counting my blessings. Yeah, I think the parade is on. Um, I don't know where Billy is. Let me find out. Make sure this parade is on. Let me find out. I think the parade is on. Hey, Calvin. Um, let me see. Um, let me see. Oh, thank you. See, look at that. Um, see, wait a minute, Susan. Captain Shanita Young is on there. See, look at Savannah, man. Look. She says been addressed. So thank you, Captain Shanita. Appreciate that. Um, am I a Sabbath keeper? Um, I am the best I can. Um, Tarnette, good to see you. Cynthia, hello. Calvin, you have a question? Go ahead and ask it. The Savannah Day of Peace was awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It was awesome. So, yeah, it was awesome. We want to thank the Mediation Center. We had a great time, a lot of people out there, and I was really happy to be there. Do I wear bow ties? I'm learning how to do bow ties. I want to do it. That's one of my New Year's resolutions. I'm gonna get into more bow ties. Um, so yeah, I'm trying bow ties. The Savannah audit performed oversight require reporting for nonprofits that awarded huge sums of money. Um, we we perform oversight and require reporting for nonprofits that we award money to. We don't do oversight for other people's money. So if they're getting federal funds, that's between them and the federal government. If they're getting state funds, that's between them and the state government. If the city of Savannah is requiring, if we are awarding money, then we are requesting reporting and do audits and quality checks of those organizations that get money from us. Shakita, good to see you. Um, Angela, good to see you as well. Do I think the Sabbath day is important? A lot of people go back and forth. Calvin, I think to each his own. To each his own. Brittany, good to see you. Um, yeah, yeah. I think people have to make up their own mind about which works best for them. Um, you know, I mean, obviously I believe in a Sabbath, but it's very hard for me because of the work that I do. Because my citizens need me every day, and so it's very, very difficult for me to do that. But I think everybody has to make their own decision and do what works best for them, and I respect whatever decision they make. I do need to say, because Linda did remind me, and Keith, we had our Friday night date night, folks. They were at hey, Miss Loretta, we were at the park for the Day of Peace, and they had on their blue, their dark blue, and Linda and Tam Tam Reeves was out there, and Keith was out there, and we were out there taking pictures, and there was a bunch of y'all from Friday night, and I was really happy to see you all, see many of you all in person. So, um, but anyway, so yeah, and we're going to get this thing done. I need to figure out. I got to get people who are supposed to be working on it to go ahead and get this thing done so we can have it our Friday night done. We can get together. I guess we won't get together on a Friday night. Maybe we'll get together on a Sunday afternoon or something like that. We'll figure it out. Um, January Jones wants to know. Yeah, now Richard Dinkins has been wearing. He was wearing bow ties when we were in college. So yeah, Richard is a real bow tie man. He knows how to tie him. I don't. January Jones wants to know what I love about being the mayor of Savannah. I love serving the most awesome people in the world. Savannah has the most wonderful people, and we see that all the time in how we treat each other, how we love on each other, how we love people within our gates. Yesterday, our community was going around. We were going around to these homeless shelters and these encampments. Trying to get people rides, trying to get them out of the weather. I mean, this is what our city does. And we have people who want to be able to be engaged and I mean, look at this. I mean, we have been doing this now. Hey, Sheila, we have been doing this now for 132 weeks. January Jones. We have been doing this. Uh, Here we were for 132 weeks. Every single Friday, I have gotten on here, and I've had hundreds of folks joining me, and we are just on here hanging on. I mean, we were just, we've been doing it every single week. We've been getting on here, and folks have shown up, and we've done some great things, great things. So that was really a cool thing. Um, Carrie says she could see me in the Senate or governor. I just want to be the best mayor I could be for Savannah. I want to change lives in Savannah. Kendra, any advice for anyone seeking a public office? Um, Look, make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons. If you are doing it because you think it's some level of prestige, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons. This work is real. This is a part-time job, but it's full-time work. And people are going to blame you for everything. And I know for me being in public office, people blame me for the hurricane coming. Then they'll blame me for closing the schools. Then they'll blame me that they took off from work and the hurricane didn't even hit us. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So you got to have a love for people. You got to be willing to do it and be willing to get in. And you have to do your homework. Sometimes people want to get in and don't do any homework. They just want to get in office because they just think they could do a better job. No, you got to, I mean, I know I look young, but I've been in this 20 years. 20 years. This is my fifth term of elected office, 4 years, will be 4 terms as an alderman and as mayor now. And those experiences are very, very important when you're serving in public office. Then you have to also have a very clear North Star, because at the end of the day, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to hell. And that has always been my North Star. And so people may not like me. Fortunately for me, I mean, you may not like what I do. You may not like what I say. I've had people attack me. I'm not going to be who you are. I'm not going to stoop to your level. I'm not going to call you names because you call me names. I'm not doing that. I'm not. As long as somebody's pleased with me, I'm good. So that's it. Calvin says he has a 5-set studio in Dallas. He wants to invite me, and you'll pay for me to be on the show. Call my office, and let's talk. Dr. Heather wants to know, will I seek another term as mayor? Absolutely. I am running again. I think that we have a record to stand on. I think that our city is better because we have served. I think that we have led in places we should lead. I think that throughout COVID and throughout a variety of other things that we have faced, I think we have performed well. And that is because I have a magnificent team, and I'm going to ask the voters in this community to give me 4 more years. And I hope that they will see, but I got receipts. That the things that we said we were going to do, we are doing and have done. Donna, thank you. Hey, Ed, good to see you. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. And Ann is going to show us some bow ties. And Calvin, just contact my office. Go to the to the website savannahga.gov, and then you can contact my team there, and we can work that out. Okay. Good, Latrell. Good to see you. Debbie, how old I am? I'm as old as the situation and as young as the reason. Let's see. Good to see you. I love you too, Gail. I love Linda Wilder Bryan, and I love Linda Wilder Bryan's mama. I love her too. And yes, you can drop it off. I appreciate that. Good to see Kim Middleton on as well. Yes, I was on MSNBC today, and thank you very much again. Where I am, Savannah is also. So, obviously, we pray that we represent Savannah well. Good to see my neighbor Vicky Golden on. And Laura, I am not 1 year younger than you. I'm like 5 or 6 years younger than you, Laura. Oh, wow. Keith Wonderboy Johnson just passed at 50 years old. Wow. What am I doing to take care of myself mentally and physically? Well, I'm hopefully going to go to bed in a few minutes. January, you don't think I should run again? I'm just wondering. Running again, interesting. You said why interesting. I want to know what that means. But, try to keep my mind right as well. Ernestine, thank you very much. And Debbie, you can be on a campaign committee. And thank you, Michelle and Mr. Bill. Thank you, Sheila. Gabrielle, it's all about receipts. When people say you haven't done nothing, you show receipts. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you. Is that Centuous? You from Brooklyn? I'm from Brooklyn too. Well, and that says her bow ties are preset. So yeah, I'll rock with you. I'll rock them. We'll rock your bow ties. Thank you, Aunt Ollie. Hey, Kimmy Kim, good to see you. No, January. I want to know what you mean by it was interesting that I run again. Why would it be interesting? Stoney, good to see my beautiful niece on as well. Hey, Carlena. I am. Vernice, inbox me your number. But we're gonna do 4 more years. We're gonna, if it's God's will and the people's will, then we'll do 4 more years. I mean, again, at the end of the day, all you could do is put forth your record and set forth a vision. And when I ran 4 years ago, or 3.5 years ago, I put forth a vision of what I wanted to do for Savannahans. Now, the pandemic threw a big monkey wrench in that, but we've been still able to get a lot of those things done. Again, I have an amazing team of city council members that work with me, that understand the assignment, and we are moving the needle. And so I'm honored to work with them. And so if some of them will come back with me, I'll be glad to be there to serve because they're great public servants. Yeah, I heard that Aunt Elsie passed away today, so I've known her for years, and so we appreciate that. Tiffany, I heard about that about CMOS, so I might start taking some CMOS. I heard about that. And Lala, good to see you as well. Ethel says run. Felicia says it needs to be aligned, and yes, I do. I try to align. I'll go to church, get my mind right as well. And January needs to do more research on me. Okay, well, I'm definitely researchable. So, by all means, Keith, that's right. Brooklyn is your second home, and it is mine now as well. Deborah, good to see you as well, and thank you, Ivy. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, um, that's right. That's right, Laura. Very smart. Don't fall for Debbie Williams Walker, Debbie Williams Walker foolishness. Don't fall for that. Just know that I'm blessed, hopefully, to be here another year next week. So I'm looking forward to it and very, very happy and grateful if the Lord will give me another year. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Barbara, as well. And again, we will continue to fight hard. But today, we stand grateful, we stand blessed, and we thank you all so much. Have a great, great night. Thanks.